One AI can chat. 10 working together? They just took your promotion. Right now, somewhere inside a Fortune 500 company, a team of artificial intelligence agents is drafting legal contracts, reviewing financial statements, coordinating with vendors, and sending follow-up emails, all at the same time. No meetings. No coffee breaks. No performance reviews. And here is the part that should make you stop scrolling. None of those tasks required a single human being. Welcome to the age of Agentic AI. And by 2030, it will have reshaped nearly every office in the world.
Now, before you assume this is another doom and gloom AI video, let me be clear. This is not about fear. This is about understanding something that is already happening right now in 2026 so that you can be on the right side of it. Because here is what most people get wrong. They think AI is one thing, a chatbot, a tool you ask questions, something you use and then close. But that version of AI? That's already old. What is emerging today, what the biggest tech companies, hedge funds, and governments are quietly deploying, is something fundamentally different. It is not one AI. It is a team of AIs working together autonomously around the clock. And that changes everything. So let's break this down from the ground up. For years, AI was reactive. You asked it something, it answered, done. That is called a large language model, or LLM. Think of it like a very brilliant consultant you call on the phone. You ask a question, they respond, and then they hang up. They don't do anything unless you call again. Agentic AI is different. An AI agent does not just respond, it acts. You give it a goal, not a question, a goal, and it figures out how to achieve it. It plans, it uses tools, it browses the web, writes code, sends emails, calls APIs, checks its own work, and adjusts when something goes wrong. Think of it less like a consultant on the phone and more like a full-time employee who never sleeps. But here is where it gets truly extraordinary. Multi-agent systems take this one step further. Instead of one AI agent working alone, you now have multiple agents, each specialized, working together like a coordinated team. Imagine this. You have a research agent whose only job is to gather information, a planning agent who breaks down complex goals into steps, an execution agent who carries out those steps using real tools and software, a quality control agent who reviews the work and flags errors, and an orchestration agent sitting above all of them, managing priorities, resolving conflicts, and deciding who does what when. All of this happening simultaneously. That is a multi-agent system, and it is no longer science fiction.
Let's talk about what this looks like in the real world, because this is not theoretical. In 2025, Salesforce launched something called Agentforce, a system where AI agents handle customer service, sales outreach, and case resolution without human involvement at a scale that would require thousands of human employees. Microsoft introduced what they call Copilot agents inside their Office platform. These agents can autonomously book meetings, summarize documents, draft proposals, and manage workflows, operating inside tools that hundreds of millions of people use every single day. Google launched Project Mariner, an agent that can browse the internet, fill out forms, book travel, and complete multi-step research tasks, all on your behalf. And then there is a company called Cognition AI. Their agent, called Devon, can receive a software engineering task, write the code, test it, debug it, and deploy it without a human developer involved in the middle. These are not prototypes. These are products. They are live. They are being used. And the adoption curve is not gradual. Goldman Sachs published a report estimating that AI agents could automate up to 300 million full-time jobs globally within the next decade. That is not 300 million tasks. That is 300 million jobs.
So, which jobs are we talking about? Let's be specific, because this is where most videos get vague, and vague does not help you. The roles most immediately threatened by multi-agent systems fall into a very clear pattern. They are jobs defined by information processing, coordination, and execution of known workflows. In other words, most of what happens inside an office. Consider the role of a junior analyst at a financial firm. Their typical day involves gathering data, building spreadsheets, writing reports, summarizing findings for senior staff. Every single one of those tasks can now be performed faster and more accurately by a multi-agent system in minutes. Consider the role of a paralegal, reviewing contracts, flagging clauses, researching case law, drafting summaries. AI agents are already being trained specifically for this workflow, and several law firms in New York and London have quietly begun replacing paralegal teams with them. Consider customer support. In 2024, Klarna, a major fintech company, revealed that its AI assistant was doing the work of 700 human agents, not reducing their workload, replacing them entirely. Consider project management, HR coordination, content marketing, data entry, procurement, basic accounting. Each of these functions follows repeatable logic, and anything with repeatable logic can be handed to an agent. Now, here is the nuance that matters. The first roles to go are not the lowest paid ones. They are the mid-level, knowledge worker roles, the ones we used to call safe because they require.
Now, let's go one layer deeper, because understanding how these systems work gives you a massive advantage. Think of a multi-agent system like a well-run corporation inside a computer. At the top is the orchestrator, the CEO of the system. It receives the overall goal, breaks it into subtasks, and assigns those tasks to the right specialist agents below it. Each specialist agent is given a role, a set of tools, and a defined scope of authority. For example, a web research agent might have access to a browser, search engines, and the ability to read websites. A coding agent might have access to a coding environment and the ability to run and test programs. A communication agent might have access to email, Slack, and calendar tools. These agents communicate with each other by passing messages, sharing findings, requesting help, flagging blockers. And here is the part that makes this genuinely different from anything we've built before. These agents have memory, not just within a single conversation, but across sessions. They can remember previous tasks, learn from past errors, and build context over time. They also have the ability to use tools autonomously. They do not just suggest actions, they take them. They click, they type, they send, they execute. And they can operate in parallel. While one agent is researching, another is writing, and another is reviewing, all at the same time. The result is a system that compresses what would take a human team of 5 days to complete into something a multi-agent system can finish in under an hour. Here is the question most people actually want answered. What do I do? And the answer is not panic, it is position. Because while agents will replace many roles, they will also create demand for a new category of human expertise. The people who will thrive by 2030 fall into a few clear profiles. First, the agent architects, people who design, build, and deploy multi-agent systems. You do not need to be a software engineer to do this. New platforms make agent building increasingly visual and accessible, but understanding the logic of how agents work gives you extraordinary leverage. Second, the prompt engineers and AI directors. Agents still need human intention. They need goals, guardrails, and judgment calls that humans must set. The person who knows how to communicate effectively with AI systems, who knows how to give precise instructions, evaluate outputs, and redirect when needed, becomes extraordinarily valuable. Third, the ethical overseers and AI auditors. Governments and corporations will increasingly need people who can evaluate whether AI systems are behaving correctly, fairly, and legally. This is a growing field with almost no supply of qualified talent. And fourth, the deeply human roles. Therapists, coaches, teachers, leaders, creatives, roles where the human connection is itself the product. AI can mimic warmth, it cannot replicate genuine human presence in the ways that matter most to people. The workers who survive the agentic wave will be the ones who either build it or provide what it fundamentally cannot offer. Let's put a timeline to this, because 2030 sounds far away, but the window to adapt is shorter than you think. 2025 through 2026. This is the deployment phase. Enterprises are rolling out agent systems internally. Most employees do not know it yet. The disruption is quiet, but it is accelerating. 2027 through 2028. The efficiency gains become impossible to hide. Companies that adopted agents early will be operating at dramatically lower costs. Competitors will be forced to follow. Large-scale workforce restructuring begins in the finance, legal, marketing, and tech sectors. 2029 through 2030. We reach what economists are beginning to call a labor inflection point. The roles that remain for humans in knowledge work are fundamentally different from the ones that existed in 2023. Entire job categories have contracted. New ones that did not have names before have emerged. 2 years. That is your window. Not to panic, to prepare. Here is what I want you to take from this. Agentic AI is not a future event. It is a present reality, already reshaping the way work gets done, already being deployed inside companies you interact with every day, already performing tasks that entire departments used to handle. The question is not whether this will affect you. The question is whether you will understand it deeply enough, early enough, to move with it rather than against it. The people who understood the internet in 1995 did not just survive the shift. They defined the next 30 years. The people who understand agentic AI in 2026 have the same opportunity. One AI can chat. 10 working together can run a department. But a human being who understands how to lead them, that is irreplaceable.
If this video gave you something to think about, share it with someone in your office who needs to hear it. Subscribe if you want to stay ahead of where AI is actually going, not where the headlines say it is going. And drop a comment below. What is your job? And do you think it is safe? Let's talk about it.